I was wondering if you'd be willing to chat with me on live stream. She responds and says, you can ask me anything you want, but I ain't trying to get 15 minutes of fame. I just hope all her karma comes back to bite her in the blank for ruining my marriage 4 years ago. So here we have our first allegation. This person says that Emily, in a sense, broke up their marriage, which is kind of funny considering the fact that Amberlynn was accused of doing that just a few months ago with Erica and Brittany. My ex-wife is about 275 pounds, and Emily's really showing an interest in her. That part does sound credible.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cringe Commentary, a channel that is solely focused on exposing the knuckleheads on the internet. And we sure have a banger for you today because Amberlynn Reid's fat admirer girlfriend has been exposed for, one, of course, being a fat admirer, two, being a homewrecker, and three, being a perpetrator of domestic violence. And of course, everything I say here is alleged because, you know, our girl, she can't stand it with these reaction channels saying everything is alleged as if that's something to protect them against a defamation lawsuit. But different story, I digress. Let's start with Instagram because I thought this was interesting. Now, as you guys can see, this is not Apathetic Facts. That's another great reaction channel. Shout out to them. But this is Despectful Moments, a meme page about our girl Amberlynn Reid. And somebody was smart enough to screenshot this thread. I'm not sure if this is TikTok or Instagram Reels. It looks like TikTok to me, but this person is redacted for whatever reason. I don't know why they would say they're anonymous when it's easy for somebody to just simply track down their profile. Makes no sense to me, but what this person here is saying is that they knew Amberlynn's girlfriend, Emily. They went to school together, they worked together, and Emily/Tommy was responsible for breaking apart her marriage with her now ex-wife. Now, what this person here is saying lines up almost exactly with what they were telling Oh Lordy It's Jordy via text messages, because for those of you who don't know, Oh Lordy It's Jordy came out with a couple live streams as now of me recording this video, alleging some pretty horrible things against Tommy. But you know, this post was released just before Jordy's live stream, and of course the rest is history because we know that everything aligns. Now, I can't find the comment right now, but somebody did say in this thread right here that, you know, Tommy actually follows a lot of large people on TikTok, and I tried to verify this myself, but of course you go on their TikTok page, you can't find anybody that they're following because it's private. But regardless, Amberlynn Reid, of course, she looked like she was gonna, you know, address the allegations against Tommy. She had to, you know, clickbait her audience right here and say addressing everything. And of course, she didn't actually address anything. Second video right here, she does address the Tommy rumors. Only some of them, though. She only addresses the domestic violence rumors, not the fat admirer, homewrecker rumors. Maybe there's some truth and validity to that, but not necessarily the domestic violence claims. But regardless, we're actually going to react to addressing the rumors, but we're actually going to react to Apathetic Facts' video about that, because what's funny is that Amberlynn Reid, she makes these long-ass videos, right? But when you have faceless reaction channels that can transform the content, they could take a 23-minute video and make it into 8 or 9 minutes, which is funny to me. But let's actually take a look at what Apathetic Facts did in terms of summarizing Amberlynn Reid's video, because it's only 8 minutes.
So in this video, we're gonna do like assumptions about me. So I went onto Instagram and I was like, y'all, send me assumptions. Like, what do you assume about me? I need to know.
Well, here's the thing, Amber. You've been making content for 10, 11 years, and I know you read the comments despite you claiming to not read the comments. So don't you think you would know how your audience feels about you at this point? Why is it even necessary to make such a video about assumptions about me? We all know, I mean, everybody pretty much has their mind made up about you, but go ahead, whatever.
No, that is not true. I haven't had cellulitis for months, thankfully. Amberlynn, your face is looking a little bit like a moon. Have you stepped on that scale? And I did. I stepped on it over a month ago, and I was at my lowest weight. I was at 467. That was actually after I ended up getting cellulitis. I did not tell you guys that, but I did.
Okay, so she says she's 467. Do you guys see it? I don't really quite see it, and it's actually been several months since she stepped on a scale once again. Do we still believe that she's 467? I certainly don't, but I'll let you guys let me know down in the comments below. But as for the cellulitis thing, didn't she say something along the lines of anybody can get cellulitis? It's not necessarily a condition that only fat people get. And my response to that, of course, is, the fact that you are super morbidly obese, that makes you susceptible to all sorts of chronic illnesses on a much higher level, Amber.
I originally stopped filming because I just wanted a break. I wanted to spend time with Tommy. I want to enjoy my time with Tommy. I also just don't want to film. There's just been a lot that's been going on within my life and within YouTube. And I'm I just don't want to film.
That's honestly strange to me. You say that you want to spend as much time with Tommy as possible, but Tommy is a nurse. I'm pretty sure she's still a nurse, but she works a lot of hours. She works a lot of overtime. She's still working a lot of overtime, it seems like, especially based on those text messages back in the day when she was, being a homewrecker. Different story, I digress. But, I don't see how you're spending so much time with Tommy when Tommy is pretty much at work all day, every day. I don't understand that at all. And as for the YouTube thing, how are you even making your money on YouTube if you're only posting once a week? Something a little sinister is going on, if you get my drift. Now, if Amberlynn and Tommy are doing nefarious things, they're on this fat admirer fetish type of website, I think something would have came out by now, of course, because, Amberlynn Reid's Hater Nation is full of investigative reporters, because I'm definitely sure somebody would have shared something by now. But let's just, say that, this is the case. If you recall, Tommy told Amber the reason why Tommy and her now deceased fiance, Colleen, the reason why they did that, they engaged in that fetish style behavior for money, is because they needed the money, which is also strange to me because the person that was on Jordy's live stream alleged that Tommy actually does have money. Tommy herself said that she actually owns her home. Tommy makes a great living as a psych nurse. I mean, I'll put right here how much, a psych nurse makes, but I'm sure it's well into the six figures, especially given all the overtime that Tommy makes. So what is this money that you need? Maybe it's just something that you're into, something that, turns you on. I mean, shoot, given the allegations made against you, it seems like you take pleasure in watching people suffer slowly. But you know what? Let's just see what Amberlynn actually does. Does she actually address the rumors, or does she clickbait her audience? Newsflash, she actually clickbaits her audience.
Yes, being fat isn't oh my God, I chose to be this way. No, I did choose or unchoose or not choose to actually get help for the reasons why I'm fat, if that makes sense. I don't want to be helped. Yeah, what I choose to eat is what I choose to eat. What I choose not to eat is what I choose not to eat. My weight will never be anyone else's fault but my own. Wait, can I?
Yes, I'm glad that she said that now, but back in the day, she wasn't saying that. She wasn't saying that, her weight wasn't her fault. In fact, she'd find every excuse in the book. She'd find every excuse in the book to blame everybody but herself. But at least now she's saying that, she's responsible for her own weight. So that means she's responsible for losing weight. I mean, she definitely acknowledges that she has agency. The power lies within her to actually change her life.
Next assumption is your body hurts all of the time. But I will say, because Tommy has lots of stairs in her home and I be using them daily, I am up and down them stairs easily at least 15 times a day.
You're a liar. You are an absolute liar. You do not. You are pushing 572.4 again. I don't believe for a second that you're 467. And even if you were, it is very, very difficult to walk up a flight of stairs as you're being your size. I know it is. Now, granted, at my heaviest, I was still 100 pounds less than her, but I get super winded going up just one flight of stairs. Now, she's saying that she goes up the stairs 15 times a day. BS. I call BS. In fact, I feel like you still order your little DoorDash, your little Uber Eats, and everything is just, everything just stays at the first floor. You don't actually move and, ambulate, because I used to do that. At my heaviest, I, avoid going upstairs for as long as possible, because I had roommates. I had a roommate situation type deal, and my room was upstairs, and all day I would be downstairs in the living room until I actually had to go upstairs. So we know that you're lying. You don't actually go up the stairs 15 times a day. But what I love about reaction channels, especially Apathetic Facts, is that they take Amberlynn Reid's old content to contradict what she's saying in present day. So let's just take a look at that.
Because it's like she has multiple floors. Everything is on a different floor. So my knees, I'm not gonna lie, have been hurting so bad. And it's just because it's like my body is not used to stairs. I have not had to use stairs like that, I don't think, ever in my life.
Keep in mind, I have a heel spur. This leg hurts. I fell. I hold on to here at first. And then I go. Oh, I was gonna get pajamas and I forgot. And then I hold on to this little thing. And then there's a thing right here that I can hold on to. So I do that. And then I hold on to this part. When I'm going up, I go up like a ladder. Like I use my hands and my feet.
I do the same thing.
And then I get to this part and I hold on to the doorway.
So are we to believe that she does this 15 times a day? She can barely do it in this video right here. Make it make sense. And she's either the same size or much larger in the current day. So come on, Amber, can we please stop with the lies, please? Like, it's about to be 2025. Can we please leave liar lane in 2024? After 11 years on YouTube, can we at least do that? Can that be your New Year's resolution? Because we know the weight loss is going to be a given. We know that you're going to aspire to be 399.9 at the end of 2025, but can we please leave liar lane in 2024?
That was like 8 years ago, and I was a lot smaller then, a lot younger then, a lot more stamina was there. My knee muscles, they be hurting, I'm not gonna lie.
You're still the same size that you were back then as you are now. The only difference is age. And what's unfortunate about your situation type deal is that father time or mother time, whatever, father time is undefeated. And the older that you get, the worse, this condition, this self-inflicted condition is on you.
When I did have that appointment and when all of that kidney stuff was happening, since it's a unobstructing or non-obstructing kidney stone, means it's not traveling. It's like in my kidney and it's chilling. So they said that if I stopped having symptoms completely for weeks, then there was no reason to go to a urologist, because there was nothing they could really do about it, because a lot of people have non-obstructing kidney stones and they don't even know it. And I haven't had symptoms in easily 2 months plus. Her hernia never went away. No.
I like how she literally just downplays this as if it's not serious. Now, I get that she hasn't had any symptoms whatsoever, but come on, you're still 500 pounds. It's not that you're not going to get any symptoms in the future. I would still get that checked out. I would still go to a urologist if I have a kidney stone, even if it's non-obstructing, but our girl is lazy and she's definitely in a different state. She didn't have any type of sense of urgency to seek a primary care physician while she was living in Oklahoma. You think she's actually going to, go to Wisconsin and seek the help of a specialist for her kidney stone situation type deal? Absolutely not.
But they said it's nothing for me to worry about right now. Again, I'm just suffering with things that actually a lot of people suffer with. Hernia is one of them. Still there.
Amber acts like she is like everybody else when she's not. It is very rare to find somebody as freakishly obese as Amber. So any type of health issue should not be treated lightly. It should not be treated the same as everybody else. You are uniquely ill, physically, mentally too.
There is a heavy side of YouTube that I don't want to be a part of. That's the side that I don't like. I feel like I've been abused so much online that I just don't even recognize who I am as a YouTuber anymore. I don't clickbait.
What's strange about that is that Amberlynn Reid has lost at least 75% of her audience. I'm filming. All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm back. So Amberlynn Reid says that she hates, being on YouTube. Like, this is a dark side of YouTube. It makes her, it affects her mental health or whatever she said. Listen, Amberlynn Reid has been on this platform for 11 years and she has lost 75% of her audience. So by, the law of averages, you think that, okay, she has less people watching her nowadays. The hate comments will dwindle down. Even though 100% of the time the people who do watch her are hate watchers, still, the hate comments back then were way more savage than the hate comments right now. And even now, you have the ability to filter your comment section. So how is it that, YouTube is such a toxic platform for you when you now have the ability more so than ever to filter your comment section and block out all the haters? I'm just saying. Now listen, I think it's something way deeper than a YouTube comment section, because prior to even being with Tommy Emily, we weren't hearing nothing about how YouTube was depressing for her. In fact, she was very much happy when she was living in Oklahoma with Mama Lynn. She was, finally, discovering what it's like to be independent. She was actually losing weight. She was a much happier mood. But ever since she's with Tommy, she's using the fact that YouTube is affecting her mentals as an excuse, but in reality, she is miserable with Tommy. Amber, you should get out this relationship ASAP. But that's enough of the Apathetic Facts video. Let's actually react to her really addressing the rumors, because she clickbaits her audience with this video, addressing everything, when in reality, she addresses everything in her next video, which came out 21 hours ago as of the time of me recording this video.
And as you guys know, I love to write. I love to journal. I'm able to collect my thoughts so much better in writing versus speaking out loud. You guys know me. Your girl can't speak half the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of anxiety right now filming this video. And when I am anxious, my brain does not work correctly. Words do not come out correctly.
Now, Amberlynn Reid is a content creator. She's been on the platform, like I said, 11 years. She has over 2,500 videos. So why do you feel the need to script out something if you can just speak from the heart? If you truly believe in what you're saying, you would just say what you have to say, unscripted. But she has to write everything out and recite it in front of her audience because she feels that, her brain is not functioning when she has anxiety. Amberlynn, there have been plenty of moments on YouTube where even if you don't have anxiety, you say things that don't make sense. Let's take a look.
Becky loves drawing and she's actually really good at it, but she does cartoons that aren't people.
So yeah, you saw that and you heard that. Now what's crazy to me is that Amberlynn Reid only addresses the domestic violence allegations. She doesn't actually address the other allegations about Tommy being a fat admirer. She doesn't address the fact that Tommy broke up a marriage. She doesn't address the fact that Tommy was a doxer. Tommy's very vindictive. Tommy's a horrible person, objectively horrible person, but all she has to say in response to the allegations is that, it's misinformation. We're spreaders of misinformation. It's just, defamation to defame Tommy's character. You're ruining our lives.
Tommy should not have had her personal domestic violence abuse story used for views and money. Reaction channels have morphed into something that is despicable. I should not be kicked off of a platform that I have been on for 11 years because I am this harassed. Harassment that is destroying mine and my girlfriend's mental health.
But that really just sums up Amberlynn Reid's latest and greatest video. So pretty much she just, shits on her audience as usual. She shits on Oh Lordy Is Shorty for making a live stream, for, clickbaiting his audience, for, gossip for the tea. And what's really rich about everything is that she has been known to clickbait her audience for views, for clicks, for tea for years. Even her last video says Addressing Everything. She knew good and well what that would entail, what kind of response that would invoke. She knew that she wasn't really going to address the rumors in that particular video, but she decided to name it that anyway. But yeah, Amberlynn Reid, you are despicable.
And you are a despicable piece
of shit.
All right, fam, I'll end the video here. As always, if you enjoy videos like this, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. This has been the Cringe Commentary hosted by yours truly, Tasia Woods, and I'll see you next time.